We now move into a session that celebrates strength, resilience, and transformation. Qualities that define not just leadership but womanhood itself. As the saying goes, behind every successful supply chain is a woman who refused to stay behind. And in logistics, a space once seen as male dominated, women are not just participating, they are leading, innovating, and redefining the future. It gives me great pride to invite one such trailblazer to the stage. Please welcome Ms. Chaitali Mehta, industry leader, change maker, and advocate for women in logistics to lead this empowering women session. Thank you. I hand over the proceedings to Ms. Chaitali. Thank you.
Thank you, Punitji. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for the warm applause. Hi. Good morning to all, and thank you for being here and being part of the session. I'm so happy to see all of you here, and sorry, give me a second. I'm very short, so I need to just adjust this a little. Am I audible in the back? Still louder? Okay, cool. Thank you for being here and supporting us. It's so nice and heartening to see so many of you here cheering for us. It means a lot to us. Before I begin, I would like for you all to see a small audio video visual. So can we have that on stage, please? Nice, liked it. Nice, liked it. Cool. This was gifted to us 2 years ago on International Women's Day, and it never ever fails to make me emotional to see how far we have gone, how far our journey has been. And I would like to thank Ajinkya for this video. So Ajinkya, wherever you are, thank you for this. Hi. I wear multiple hats. I have multiple personas. I am Chaitali Mehta, primarily EKF Global or Express Cargo. I am Chaitali Mehta, BCB. I am Chaitali Mehta, Triple FAI, heading the Women's Wing. I am Chaitali Mehta, Akar, amongst many. Today, it's all about Triple FAI Women's Wing, our journey, our story, our achievements, and our future plans. I still vividly remember when I was invited to launch the Women's Wing. It was around maybe 2021 at one of BCBA's events at IMC, and Shankar Bhau and Dushyant Bhai had approached me saying to become a part of it. I agreed to it, not really knowing what I was doing. And today I can honestly, in front of all of you, say that I said yes without realizing what it meant, the kind of responsibility that they were entrusting on me. But I can also today proudly say that it was probably one of the best decisions that I have taken. I have to say that my life in the last 4 years, or 2 terms, as we all know how our association journey goes, has changed for the best, for the better. And there are 3 people that I have to thank for this. Shankar Bhau, Dushyant Bhai, Sudeep Da, who have not just trusted me, but they've had my back and they have given me the freedom to grow, to explore, and have given me something which is very rare for a woman when you work in a man's industry. So may I please take this opportunity to say thank you to the 3 of you. And may I say that I hope I have lived up to the trust and the expectations that you had. It's never a single person or a woman, it's always a team. If I did not have the backing of the entire FAI or the Secretariat, and Swati, thank you for always being there. It would not have been possible for my success. And that is what it is all about, because I always say that the logistics industry, every minute is different and every day is different. For us at FAI, the ethos was very clear for me because it's a very personal thing. There are many, we have many principles, we have many ethos, but primarily it is that to prove once and for all that women are women's biggest cheerleaders and supporters. We are here to uplift each and every one of us ourselves because our journeys are unique. We are not here to look down upon anyone. FAI Women's Week was meant to be a safe place for every woman to be who you are unapologetically and not be judged for your views, your visions, and your mindset. To create a gateway for women to have unfettered and unfiltered access to the think tanks of the industry, 24/7 helpline, and to me, the most personal is to empower them with operational knowledge, because I think without operations, we are nothing. So that's one of the most powerful tools. I think we've pretty much achieved that in the last 2 terms. We will hear from the women later. FAI has a nationwide mission, which covers India, nook and corner from every aspect, from the east to the west, from Kandla, Mundra to Calcutta, not restricting itself to the Indian borders, and to showcase the development undertaken by FAI for India along with World Bank to showcase these initiatives on a global scale. We're going to hear some more about that later on. Engagement of FAI and IFFC, the educational arm of FAI, under the Prime Minister's Kaushal Vikas Yojana, has yielded positive results for first-time employment opportunities for the girls who are completing their graduation. I'm going to take this opportunity to tell that I am so proud that one of the achievements and the most notable and visible one that I have seen in my last 28 years of being in this industry is to actually have an active and vibrant Women's Week in many of the customs brokers associations across India. And I am absolutely delighted to have so many of these women being part today, not only of this session, but also of the convention. So may I take this moment for a shout out to every single association that has been responsible for setting up a Women's Week. Thank you. You know, it's not lip service, and it is not just for the sake of having a Women's Week. It was with great pride, because today, every customs meeting, whether we have the PTFC, PAFAC, CCFC every month, we have women across all of these customs brokers association being participating, more importantly being asked for the viewpoints. And we also have these women being invited by the government to give their ideas. And nothing makes me more prouder when I see these women on stage and they send me their photographs and say, listen, I'm here. And I feel that I have personally achieved something. So thank you to everyone who involves these women and more importantly who listens to them and accepts their viewpoints, because having acceptance is one thing, but by being truly accepted, and I know the women understand when I say this, truly being accepted is a completely different high, which is unimaginable and unachievable for a lot of women across the world. With this, I have now the great privilege and pleasure to invite some of these women over here to have a chat and to understand from them how their journey or their collaboration with FFI has been and what it does really mean to them. So may I please take this opportunity to invite Ms. Nora from World Bank. Please, if I can have you here. May I have Mrs. Pereira, whom I just can't call as Filu ma'am. So Mrs. Pereira, may I please have you on the stage? And maybe have a round of applause because these ladies truly deserve it. Wherever you are comfortable. And the newest kid on the block, Rudrani Datta. Where are you? Can we have you on stage, please? Stand here with permission. It's easier for me because my feet don't stay too short. I have short legs. Nora, you don't need an introduction. Everybody knows you. You've been an excellent speaker. I want to ask you, you've had, World Bank has a long journey with FFI. You've done a lot of work in India. What's your opinion about us? What do you think we've been able to do good work together? And I would like your honest opinion as to what it has meant for World Bank to have us as a collaborator. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this question. And I think I mentioned that as a World Bank, we were engaged in a broader trade facilitation program over the last 5 years. And our collaboration with FFI was a game changer, especially when it came to the trade and gender component. So this trade facilitation project had several components focused on AEO, on post-clearance audit, on risk management, and we also had a trade and gender component. And when I took over the project, in the first month, this was the slowest moving component. And everything changed after we joined forces with FFI, with some other associations as well. But FFI had a very important role on making things happen. So what exactly did we do in this component? We tried to understand what are the barriers affecting women traders, but also women who are employed by customs and freight forwarders. So we looked at all angles. And we looked at quantitative analysis, quantitative surveys, but also qualitative analysis, focus groups. And here is where FFI was instrumental. So we didn't stay in Delhi only, we traveled across the country. We managed to really understand what is happening on the ground, how different barriers affect women in different ways than men. And so it was about proposing some policy changes in the area of trade and trade facilitation, but also suggestions on safety, infrastructure reforms. And I'm happy to say that we finalized this analysis. We managed to do dissemination events together with FFI, and we hope that as soon as the EA is giving us approval, we will publish these events, and there will be follow-up in the concurrent implementation of those recommendations. And again, we hope to have FFI as a trusted partner in implementing those.
Thank you, Laura. I think it speaks volumes, and thank you for the trust that you have in FFR. And we truly appreciate the collaboration that we have with World Bank. Mrs. Pereira, or Filu Ma'am, or Filu, as she is known, needs absolutely no introduction. She is, along with Mrs. Roshan Irani, probably one of the first women customs brokers that we have, not only in Bombay, but probably in India. Mrs. Pereira, you should know about it. She's a mentor on the women's wing, and today I want to ask you, you've been here for a very, very long time. You've seen the post, the pre, the new, the future, and you can probably see the future. What's it like for you when you see our success?
I would say that it's not that women did not exist in the industry years ago, but yes, this was said to be male dominated, and most of them work behind the scenes, work from the offices, not very prominent, not seen or heard. But for the last 2 years, I think the best that has happened is, of course, the government initiatives, as well as what FFI has done under the chairmanship of Mr. Shankar Shinde and then Dushan Fulani. This has been activated, and of course, Chaitali as the dynamic convener. We have been able to do a lot for the women. Like you have already seen the slides. We started off with programs, having introduced them to the world outside, where the women could meet, and we have taken them to land customs stations, Bangladesh to the border, and of course that all prompted them to be more active. They could interact with each other. They had the experience of climbing onto the ship, seeing the cargo vessels, and most of them have come up with great stories of how they have been strengthened to come out and do business, and they have traveled internationally. So that has been a great experience, good for us to listen, Chaitanya and myself. Of course, the various webinars and the seminars and the speakers that have been invited, all this has just helped the women to grow, and now we are confident that wherever they go, they will meet many others. So I think that has been very, very encouraging.
Thank you, Mrs. Pereira. You've been a part of it. Thank you very much for that. A little bit more, we've had breakfast, which has been very good. We still have a little bit time for lunch, so can we have louder applause? Now, I'm going to come to the newest kid on the block. Rudrani, you and I actually share a very similar journey, because not many people know I was not meant for this industry. My life was supposed to be totally different, and I should give up on that now, talking about it. But, we need to know what makes Rudrani Rudrani. Tell us a little something about yourself.
So, I think my life has been a little bit of a roller coaster ride, because I've done my bachelor's in economics, and then I moved on to do fashion management from NIFT, post which I worked with companies like Aditya Birla, Reliance, and now I'm here. So, from fashion runways to freight runways, I think that's what I would say.
I have to ask you this. Do you regret?
I would say that fashion and all is glamorous, but cargo pays the bill. Just joking, there's nothing like that. But I don't regret, because I see there's a massive untapped potential in this market with very few women. Like now I'm looking at the room, I see mostly it's men. I hardly see women. So I think this is where the change needs to be done, that this is not a male-dominated industry. No industry can be a gender-dominated industry. That's where I want to make the change, which is why I have come here and I want to make a change. And interestingly, my birthday is on International Women's Day.
Really?
So I think this is a change. Maybe I can make one.
Of course, absolutely. In fact, the next time, I think next year we should be celebrating your birthday on International Women's Day.
Thank you.
100%. I am sure the Calcutta Customs Brokers Association would do that. So would be at the head office. Why the change? It's important because we have a lot of youngsters here today. A lot of them have approached me, or their parents have asked them to speak to me, because some of them are in different industries. Some of them are contemplating joining this industry. it would be very important to know as to what is your perspective and why did you decide to take a change. I understand, but that moment when you decided that it's not fashion, because fashion is definitely glamorous. But I should tell you, the reason why fashion works is because of us. Because if there was no logistics industry, there would be no fashion, right? So if you can tell us how that change has been, and when you decided to take that leap, were you nervous? Were you worried about acceptance? Were you worried whether you would be successful here or not? Because you're the third generation, it's a family business, expectations are different. So how's it been so far for you?
So honestly, I think you have also answered my question partly, that logistics is the backstage of every industry. Without logistics, I think the pandemic has also taught us that when most of the sectors in this world was not working, logistics was working. So I think this industry is something which is the backbone of every other sectors. So the change is very necessary like that. And I will not lie, but honestly the first time I walked into a custom house in Canada, I was very intimidated because there was only men around me. There was not even one woman I would see. But I think then I realized that this is why I'm here, right? Let's make a change. Let's bring the new women, the new generation. I would urge them to come and join because we are natural multitaskers. I think this is our industry. This is where we are meant to work.
I think by now it's pretty much dispelled the myth that the industry only works with men because it requires the genders, and probably it's time going forward that we consider this to be a genderless industry because everybody has a role to play and everybody does everything. So I think that's a fantastic thing. For all of you here, I always say this is one of the safest industries for women. And being a child of this industry, there's no better advertisement than to say that this is the industry that makes the world go around. We are like the spinal cord. Nobody realizes our importance till our spine doesn't start hurting and our back doesn't start hurting. So if you haven't decided to join the industry, come join because it's just probably one of the greatest industries we have in the entire economy in terms of it. Having said that, we have a lot of women here who are part of our women's wing, and it's nice that I get acknowledged for the work that I do, but it is never ever without a team. If it is not for these women who have trusted me and not joined the women's wing, we wouldn't really have a women's wing here and you would not be here listening to me. So I would like to listen from a few of these women as to how their journey has been. Some of them have been with us right from the beginning. Some of them have joined us a year ago. Some of them have just joined us recently. So if we can have the mic being given to that table there where we have all the women. Have you got the mic? Can we have somebody give the mic to them? Neeta? Can I have Shikha, who has joined us from Jaipur? Say one line please because we are running out of time.
हेलो एवरीवन, मैं शिखा जयपुर से राजस्थान कमिश्नरेट से मैं फर्स्ट लेडी CHO। जब से थैंक यू सो मच। हौसले तो पहले से ही थे, मगर हौसलों को उड़ान FFI विमेंस विंग ने दी। जब से मैं इन लोगों के साथ FFI विमेंस विंग के संग जुड़ी हूँ, तब से एक अलग आत्मविश्वास आ गया है। लगता है कि किसी भी समस्या का समाधान तुरंत मिल जाएगा। एक छोटे से मैसेज की देर है, विमेंस विंग के व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में मैसेज डालो और कहीं ना कहीं से कोई ना कोई सॉल्यूशन, प्रॉपर सॉल्यूशन मिल ही जाएगा। थैंक यू चैताली मैम, थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू so much.
Thank you, Shikha. Can I have Binny? Is Binny here? Binny is from Chennai. Binny, one line. We are running out of time.
Yes. hello everyone, I'm Vinny Hari from Chennai, and I am with this women wing for the last 2.5 years, and I have traveled across the length and breadth of the country along with this team. And ऐसा लग रहा है like this gave me the more confidence and good networking, good friends all around. So yes, it's a good platform for the visibility.
Thank you, thank you. And last, I have to say some of these women have never really spoken on stage or have spoken in an audience, so congratulations to all of you. I still get butterflies. And last but not the least is Priya here. Hi. Priya, if you can have music.
It's been fantastic being with the FFAI Women's Week. Thank you to FFAI and Chaitanya for the entire. It's been absolutely pleasure.
Thank you. And for everybody, this was completely unrehearsed. They were not told what to say, so it's genuinely they mean that this is FFAI. We are not bribing them to tell good things about us. Before I conclude, because Dishantha is telling, I have crossed my time limit. I would like to say a genuine thank you to every single one of you, not just for being here, but for supporting every single woman in every single city that we have. We have launched some amazing programs. We are doing some amazing work, and we would like all of you to be part of it because none of it is particularly related to gender. And we look forward to having your kids join us, your team members join us, and hopefully together we should be able to move from 100 plus to probably 200 plus in the coming years. Thank you very much for listening to us patiently. May I please request by our honorary treasurer to come on board for the next one. Thank you, ladies. We are done. Thank you.
Just before we move on to the next session, Chairman sir, we would like to felicitate a raffle sponsor. He has to be Dhara Logistics, Mr. Suresh Kumar, Amit sir, Chairman IPC sir.